Shalom, this is GMS Holland Sit Downs coming back with the lesson. First off and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and the highest honor to Yahweh Ba'Hasham Yahweh Shai Ba'Hasham Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. I want to do a verse of the day. Was going into Philippians, the first chapter. And was meditating upon these scriptures that you see highlighted in front of you, and meditating on it. You put certain perspectives and certain things that happen in front of you that go hand in hand with this scripture. You got a lot of scoffers out there nowadays. You got a lot of people that film, record, take pictures, while we're preaching the truth, which this truth is our life, man. This truth is our life's work, life's investigation, investment, and being a man in this truth, you should have the mentality to put this truth first. Always, man. Put this truth first always. What does the scripture say? Wisdom is the principal thing. So you got all kinds of people out there that speak on this truth. But how do they speak on this truth? Sincerely or in a scoffing type of way? Do they want to laugh and mock, or do they want to uplift and rejoice in the things that you are doing for Yahweh Ba'Hasham Shai? Are they only teaching because they want some fame, or they want to be seen by men, or they want to set up their own banner, under which they receive tithes or whatever, money? Because you got guys out there that do it for the money, man. That's why the scripture says the love of money is the root of all evil. Because if you in this thing for the money, man, hey, you're gonna get messed up, man. Yahweh Ba'Hasham Yahweh Shai ain't playing with guys like that, man. If you are in this truth to gain money for your own gain, for your belly's sake, if you desire a private jet from the money you make on this truth, if you desire to open schools, libraries, and all kind of nonsense with the money that you gain from this truth to make even more money, the Most High has a special reward for you, man. The Most High has a special reward for you. But then on the other side, which this scripture speaks about, Yahweh Shai is being preached regardlessly, which that is the thing that matters, man, eventually. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the scripture. This is Philippians chapter 1 verse 15. Some indeed preach Yahweh Shai, even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill. Yeah, some also of goodwill. They make videos, they preach this truth out, in the highways and byways on the internet out of goodwill, because they want the kingdom to come. They want to help with the ministry. You got brothers out there, they are not joined unto a camp. They are not on the highways and byways each and every week, but still they're trying to contribute, into maybe helping these brothers, or making a video left and right themselves, preparing themselves to become a teacher too. That's goodwill. But then you got guys, they preach Yahweh Shai out of envy and strife. Envy being jealousy. Strife, let's go into the word strife. Everyone knows what envy is. So, strife.
Strong's G 2054. Eris.
It says eris, contention, strife, wrangling. To debate. Wrangling, contention, debate, strife, variance. See, You got guys, they just wanna talk about Yahushai for debate's sake. They just want to talk about this truth for debate's sake. You see? So you got guys out there that do these debates, right? They go and sit down doing debates. You know, you got these black unconsciousness niggas. You got these Egyptologists. You got these Pan-Africanism. You got these Moors. You know, when they do a sit down, or when they are having a debate with one of these Israelite groups, you know, it's only for strife, man. Is the cause to have a debate. Then they want to talk about Yahushai. Then they want to speak on this truth. Then they want to speak on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the prophecies and the book which is called the Bible. But not out of goodwill. You see, not out of the mind state of the kingdom has to come. Therefore, we preach this truth. You know, they got guys, they want to do their own thing, set up their own camp, you know, out of envy, man. They jealous on camp leaders. They jealous on the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. They want to have their own banner, like I said. Got guys like the Sakari. You got guys like, what else, man? I remember this group. They called themselves the Thug Camp, THUG. You know, I forgot what it meant, but you know, you got guys they be learning from. Then you got these good Samaritans. You got guys they be learning from the elder apostles of Great Millstone for a long time, and all of a sudden, you know, they think they know anything themselves, man. Meanwhile, you know, if you just stay humble and you just stay under the elders that you learn from, you might learn even more, man. But if you think that, you know, if you do things out of envy, out of jealousy, you know, if you want to set up your own thing, you know, and get gain in whatever type of way you desire, you know, often guys do go off, man. You know, start preaching their own things. Contrary to what they have been taught. You see? That's why the scripture says pride cometh before fall. When you got the pride that you think now you know better than men that you was first learning from, then that's a prelude of you falling, man. The Most High doesn't like proud people, man. Verse 16. The one preach Yahushai of contention, not sincerely. Now, if you look up the word contention,
Strong's G 2052, Erythia.
it says electioneering or intriguing for office, partisanship, fractiousness. So intriguing for office is to be called a title, to be called elder or head or apostle. We actually have a guy that fell out the GMS Camp Holland, the GMS Holland camp, and he turned into a full-time scoffer, man, teaching the word for envy and strife. You know, trying to show us like, yeah, I'm still teaching. Meanwhile, his fire is gone out now, man. He's not going in the highways and byways no more in the winter. You know, all of a sudden that doesn't matter. You know? So that demon is also like, hey, the hell with it, man. You know? And I spoke about this last week with the Akyam. I was like, man, only with the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you're gonna be able to sustain in the cold, in the rain, you know, in the heat, out there in the highways and byways, man. Year in, year out, in season and out of season. Only through the spirit and power, only with the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you're able to do that, man. We sacrificing every Saturday of our lives, you know. The camp leader one time, he was driving towards the camp, And he was looking at these people going to the festival, to all kind of festivals, you know, being happy, being in their mirth. And he was looking at them like, see these people, man. It's actually kind of funny because we sacrifice every Saturday to preach this truth in the highways and byways, man. And we don't even long for these things that these people do, you know, which that's the beauty. But then you have people that want to do their own thing, you know, so they can be called elder or apostle. So this guy that fell out of the truth, this guy that fell out, GMS Camp Holland, he called himself apostle for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, which he is an apostle for Satan, man. He's a full-fledged demon, man. I'm telling you. He's a full-fledged demon, man. You know? So he's not teaching sincerely. He's only teaching because he's jealous, you know? And while we was teaching, he was teaching at the same spot as us. You know, and if a brother went to the toilet, you know, and walked past by him, he would talk about, yeah, it's not about numbers, this and that, fucking faggot-ass niggas, blah, 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 blah. And then, on the other hand, he would ask, you know, he would talk about, you know, that brothers don't forgive and this and that, you know, and that there's no brotherly love. This guy is cussing us out on the low, you know. So, hey, you know, you got guys out there, man, they are just preaching this truth, you know, not even this truth, because, you know, they got false doctrines and stuff, but they preaching Yahushai for contention, man, you know, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. And those are the sincere people, man, preaching Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai out of love, man, to help spread this truth, to help bring the kingdom nigh, by teaching in the highways and byways, spreading this word among the four corners of the earth, man. Verse 18. What then, notwithstanding every way, whether in pretense or in truth, Yahushua is preached, and I therein do rejoice, yea, and I will rejoice. You see, so what then, notwithstanding every way, whether in pretense or in truth. Let's look up that word pretense.
Strong's G 4392. Prophecies. Prophecies.
It says a pretext, alleged reason, pretended cause. You know, just to pretend, or for show, or to have a status or a title, or to fill your own belly, you know, with money. You know, in pretense, ostensibly. Let's look up that word. Ostensibly. Ostensible. So it says represented or appearing as such. You know, faking the funk basically, man. Apparently, seemingly. Faking the funk, man. Pretended cause, you see? So it says, what then? Notwithstanding every way. So it doesn't matter if a guy is doing out of envy, if a guy is doing it out of strife, if a guy is doing it out of contention, you know, if a guy is just pretending, you know, just wants some attention, you know, wants to have a title, wants to gain some money, you know, it doesn't matter which way. Or if a brother, you know, of course, the sincere brothers that speak this truth out of love and gain of godliness, you know, which this truth is godly gain, man, you know, righteousness, sincerity, faith. Whether in pretense, so people pretending, faking it, just for certain sakes, like money and status, or in truth, Yahushua is preached, and I therein do rejoice. Yea, I will rejoice. You see, so another example, man. Sometimes we teaching in the highways and byways, right? And they got certain folks, they come by and they take pictures, Of course, it's fucked up if people take pictures from you and spread it and put it on the social media and shit like that. It's no fucking zoo. So sometimes, of course, you're sick and tired of it. But then on the other hand, man, they help spreading this truth, man. So actually, it's something to rejoice about, man. Yahushua is being spread in the highways and byways and on the internet, man. Because what do people do? They put it on social media, they put it on Snapchat, they put it on Facebook, they put it on Instagram, they put it wherever, man. So this truth is being spread, man. And every person that speaks shit, that talks shit about it, like the scripture says, every idle word which he shall speak shall be accounted in the day of judgment, man. So people are being marked. And maybe someone is being sparked by the picture or video that this person took, and comes to the place where y'all was preaching, man, to check out what it's all about. Because you got people that are looking for the truth, man. Whether this truth is for them, that's only to be found out, man. But, you got people that, I remember brothers was speaking on teaching in the camp, teaching in the wintertime, and there was a guy that was constantly passing by with the bus, in the wintertime. There was nobody there in the streets, but a certain guy was constantly passing by in the bus, until one day he stepped out of the bus and he came to ask what these brothers was doing there. I believe it was the London camp, and then they explained him the truth, man, what's going on. So everyone can be reached, man, and also through these people that take pictures, man, whoever it is. So hey, let them take pictures, man. This truth is being spread, man. Whether they want to mark, for what y'all doing, what we are doing, whether they want to mark, laugh, scorn, or whether they think it's a good thing, man. You got guys that are cheerleaders. They don't even know what it's all about. Guys that are cheerleading. But then, hey, they help spread this truth by doing these things, man. So we got to rejoice in that. Verse 19, for I know that they shall turn to my salvation through your prayer and the supply of the Spirit of Yahushua. So by spreading this truth, man, hey, whether people is talking shit, Yahushua is being spread in the highways and byways. This truth is being spread in the highways and byways, which is a necessary thing for us. In this truth, man, we want this to happen because we're looking forward to a new heaven and a new earth, man, wherein dwelleth righteousness. So the scripture says, Matthew chapter 24 verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So whether people is talking shit about this truth or whether they do it out of goodwill, this truth is being spread, and it brings the kingdom nigh every minute of the day, man. Because this truth has to be preached all over the world and be a witness unto all nations, then shall the end come. So there's no stress and there's no irritation. There shouldn't be no irritation, with people talking smack and stuff like that. Because hey, of course you're gonna be irritated, but I mean you shouldn't be down about it. You shouldn't have your head down because of it, because this truth is being spread, and that's important. That's what's important. The word is being spread, and that's what's important. That's why, man, GMS on Fox News, man, we happy about it, man. Even though they talking crazy, mad shit, we happy about it, man. This truth is out there. You know, so with that, I'm going to say, Call Allahim, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakadash, Shalom to the elect.